Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for your one-stop shop of buying or selling coins and solo grinding services. Use code Zirksee at checkout for 10% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So before you guys see what I did myself for this video, I want to say thank you very much for 60,000 subscribers. And because of the fact that we hit this milestone, I decided to do something a little bit different, a little bit stupid, and a little bit fun. So this is probably on my list of dumbest things I've ever done. I think this definitely has to be up there, but I figured it'd be something funny for you guys to make fun of and something to kind of just have fun with. But we're going over the topic today of should you go with the blue team or the red team. Now, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, basically, the red team and the blue team, when you guys go into the solo challenges for the Super Bowl promo, there's basically some solos you guys can play where you get some 94 overall NAT players. You get to choose one of three specific players, one for the blue team, one for the red team. Now, based off of what team we all pick, whoever has the most challenges played for the red team, or if it's, the blue team, if the blue team plays more solos than the red team, then the blue team's 94 overall goes up to a 95 overall player. So I figured I'd help you guys out, show you guys all of the players we could possibly pick, and I guess have a little fun with some face paint. But I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Smack the like button if you do, and also please smack the like button because this took a very long time to do. It took about 30 minutes to put on, and I'm sure it's going to take about another hour to probably scrub the stains out. But something fun to do. Let's get into it. So I'm going to go over the players that we could possibly get for the red and the blue team. Now guys, I have to say, before I even get into this, the only difference that's going to happen, if you guys disagree with my final statement, you can always just go with the other team. It doesn't matter a ton, but the players that, whatever team gets the most picks and then play the most solos, those players do get a +1 overall. But if you like a specific team, you could always just go with that team to get the 94 overall player, but they just might not get the 95. So I'm just going to give you guys my personal opinion on which team I think is the best based off the players, and hopefully you guys can agree with me as well. I did also talk to some other YouTubers as well last night to kind of go over this and see their opinions on stuff as well, and it actually kind of changed my mind on something. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So first off, we have Ronde Barber. So he's a 94 overall cornerback. He's 5'10". Of course, with a cornerback, you can use them at depth positions, so you can always put them at cornerback 4, cornerback 5 later in the year. Of course, later in the year, you probably won't want him there because his stats are honestly not that good. He has 91 speed, 92 excel, which in my opinion is just way too slow at this point in time. I feel like just about everybody has a Tyreek Hill. Majority of people have Randy Moss. A lot of people chose Jerry Rice as their captain, which now he's going to be, I believe, a 98 overall if you guys have been playing since the beginning of the year. So Jerry Rice is going to be super, super fast as well. So I feel like right now, there's just a lot of fast corners, and I personally feel like Ronde Barber is just a little bit slow. He does have 91 speed, 92 excel, 92 man, 94 zone. He's got pretty decent block shot at 70, which is good, and a 65 hit power. The agility is a 91, which again I think is a little bit low at this point. He has an 86 jumping and a 75 catch. Now, I think this card can probably help some of you guys' teams out. It's just personally, I feel like a 91 speed corner is kind of a liability. Now, if your team is really, really bad, you could always go with Ronde Barber, but Ronde Barber, in my opinion, is, if you're going to go with the red team, I don't know if he's the best option here, just because he only has 91 speed, and I don't think he's the best card. We do have Dallas Clark, though, 94 overall, which he has 84 speed, 86 acceleration. He has some very, very good catching stats as well, with 95 catch, 94 catch of traffic, 91 spectacular catch, 95 short route running, 94 medium route run, with a 92 deep. Now, he also has a 79 trucking, a 76 run block, and a pretty good run blocking stats in general, as well as pass block, with a 91 ball carrier vision, 87 spin move, so he can't spin super good. If you put the right chems on him, he can, and a 75 juke move with a 76 break tackle. So a very good, I would say, possession type tight end at this point. He doesn't have very good speed, so the 84 speed is kind of lackluster. You definitely cannot be throwing high points in this dude. He is 81 jumping. He is 6'3", but only having 81 jumping is really bad. Traits though, he is clutch, he braces for all hits, he fights for extra yards, he does not make the aggressive catch, which in my opinion, a big thing this year, and it kind of just has been a big thing the past couple years, is high point fades. High point fades to tight ends are huge. I personally have George Kittle. Kittle is an absolute beast with the high point fades. Makes the rack catch, makes the possession catch. He also does not drop open passes, makes the sideline catches, and has a high motor. So he's got okay traits. He is missing a couple that I'd like to have on a tight end. And in my opinion, he's a little bit slow, but the catching stats in general are very, very, very good. We also have Rodney Harrison. So this is the final player for the red team. 90 speed. Again, I feel like speed-wise is a little slow. These players are 94 overall, so none of them are really going to be super fast. But he has 90 speed, 92 acceleration. He's got 92 zone, 92 hit power. That is very good. With an 86 man coverage, 91 pursuit, 80 catching. He also has a 91 agility, which again I wish was a little bit higher, and a 95 awareness with a 95 play rec. 82 tackling as well. Traits. He's not clutch. He doesn't have a high motor. He's not a big hitter. He doesn't strip the ball, and he plays the ball in the air balanced. Those are terrible traits. I have to say those are really bad traits. I wish, really what I look for in a secondary player is play ball in the air aggressive. That means they're going to go for interceptions more. I would love to have big hitter on him. He does have 92 hit power, but without the big hitter trait, I'm not sure how much exactly that does affect, like forcing fumbles and stuff. I wish he had the strip ball, and clutch, of course, is pretty good, and high motor as well. You want to have all those. So unfortunately, his traits are really bad, but he is 6'1" with 90 speed, 92 zone, and 92 hit power. That's pretty good. Now getting into the blue team, you guys see right here, we have Franco Harris to start off. Now, personally, my fullback right now is the Team of the Year Kyle Juszczyk, because I got him as NAT, and honestly, that Kyle Juszczyk is a really good card. Now, everybody loved to use the legend Franco Harris, and he's still one of the most expensive fullbacks in the game. And you guys see right here, he has 88 speed, 90 acceleration with a 91 trucking, 94 ball carrier vision, 93 carrying. He's got very good run blocking at a 78 run block, 84 impact block. Catching stats, he has an 81 catch and, 84 short route running, whatever stats there, 88 break tackle, 93 carry. So I think he's a pretty solid fullback. You can also put him at tight end, because he does have 88 speed, 90 acceleration, with a 91 trucking, and you can also put him at running back if you want to, or run some fullback dives with that 91 truck, and that 88 speed of fullback is pretty dang deadly. Take a look at his traits. Clutch is yes. He braces for all hits, fights for extra yards, but he doesn't have any of the catching traits. He doesn't drop open passes, makes the sideline catches, and has a high motor. You can see here he's a 90 overall tight end and a 93 overall halfback. So pretty solid card there with Franco Harris. Next up is going to be John Elway. Now also guys, remember, based off which team we pick, these players will go up to 95 overall, so their stats will get a little bit better. Not immensely, but a little bit better. So we have 94 John Elway. Personally, I feel like if you're going to go blue team, you're probably not going to go John Elway. There might be a few of you guys that do go Elway if you pick the blue team, but I think that with John Elway, there's like the 95 overall Donovan McNabb that you guys can get for free from doing the Gauntlet solos. And in general, a lot of people have like Mike Vick. He has 77 speed with a 78 acceleration. He's definitely not, super slow, but he can pick up a first down. He's not super fast. He can definitely scramble on like 33, 34, whatever. You're not going to put up a QB spy for John Elway. 92 throw power, 92 short, 89 medium, 93 deep, 86 throw on the run, and a 92 throw under pressure. Personally, I'm not a big fan of going with a quarterback as an NAT card just because I feel like people switch up their QBs a lot unless you have someone as deadly as like Michael Vick where they're super, super good and they're going to be glitchy all year long. John Elway, personally, his throwing stats pretty decent, but you guys have to think about it long term. Are you really going to have John Elway the entire year? I mean, you can always put him a backup quarterback later and keep the chemistries that he'd be able to give you, but personally, I don't feel like Elway is a very good pick here. You could go with him if you need a quarterback right now and you just plan on upgrading later. There's no problem with that. Trade-wise, okay, so he actually is clutch. That's pretty good. So he is clutch. Force pass aggressive, I don't think that matters. Throw ball away, no. Sense pressure, ideal. Throws tight spiral. I mean, he's got pretty good traits as well. So if you need a quarterback right now, go with 94 overall John Elway. And you can probably hit just about every throw in the game. And by that, I don't mean that he's the best QB in the game by far, but he has pretty good throwing stats where he can probably make most of the throws. The 72 break sack, 92 throw under pressure. He's pretty decent. And finally, we have Reggie White. Now, keep in mind, guys, all these 94 overall players also do have a 97 overall master card, in case you want to get that card later. But Reggie White has 78 speed, 85 acceleration, that's pretty solid for a left end, 91 block shed, 90 strength, 94 power move. I think this card is actually pretty dang good. Now, if you need a temporary left end, I mean, I feel like, honestly, he can be a left end for quite a while with Reggie White stats. At left end right now, I think I have Team of the Week Khalil Mack, and Mack is definitely better than this Reggie White, but this Reggie White is actually pretty solid. Now, trait-wise, he's got really good traits. He has high motor, yes, swim move, yes, spin move, yes, bull rush move, yes, big hitter, yes. He doesn't have strip the ball, and his penalty is normal. Those are like the best possible traits you could have, except for if you had strip ball, but those are the best possible traits to have for a left end. So I really like this Reggie White card. Personally, I'm not a big fan of John Elway. Ronde Barber, I feel like, is slightly too slow. Dallas Clark is a pretty good possession tight end, as long as you don't like to throw like any high point fades or anything. Rodney Harrison has pretty solid speed for a safety. I mean, 90 speed isn't the best, but he has 92 hit power, 92 zone coverage. Franco, I feel like you can use him at fullback. You can use him at goal line back. You can use him at tight end even, with the trucking being decent, the speed being even better than Dwight Clark, or Dallas Clark, my apologies. But 88 speed, better than Dallas Clark's speed. I feel like you can use him at tight end. Doesn't have the best catching stats, so really you're going to put him on like a slant, a streak, a drag, something where you're probably not going to have to make like any sort of extremely hard catch. Elway, if you guys need a temporary quarterback, you could go with, and of course, Reggie White, I actually feel like is a very solid left end. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead now and tell you guys my pick. With all that being said, my final decision to be made between red and blue is gonna be blue. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. This is gonna take me a very long time to go ahead and get this off. So once again, thank you very much for 60,000 subscribers. I hope you guys go ahead, go with blue, because I honestly feel like blue, in my opinion, is the better overall with the players that you have available. So if you guys did enjoy the video, I'll see you guys next time.